So let's talk about start off with the quarterbacks and running backs. So Eric, let's have you chime in on this
Okay.
thing. What are your thoughts?
So, really, when we're talking about the offense, there's really only one thing that I kind of want to talk about when it comes to the preview. Like, really want to just hit the nail on the head, for lack of a better phrase. Every preview that the listeners are going to listen to, I'm sure they're going to listen to other media outlets about their previews, in the coming weeks leading up to the season, and people are going to talk about all the running backs. Oh, we got this stable, and this new Dylan Lee guy, and what have you, or all the transfer wide receivers that we brought in and whatnot, and they're burying the lead. The lead was and is that when we gave the ball to Rocco Beck to throw the ball and do with it what he will, we won games.
Yep.
When we had him give it to the running backs and whatnot, in doing the predictable plays, we lost games.
Right.
I'm not trying to be negative. I'm going to go out on a limb very early in the show and say that Rocco Beck is the best quarterback to come to Iowa State, the most talented quarterback to come to Iowa State. Now that probably raised a lot of red flags because everybody's like, well, your quarterback you just had a quarterback go to the Super Bowl.
Huh?
And he's the most accomplished quarterback to come to Iowa State. Brock Purdy is a very, very, very talented quarterback, probably one of the best quarterbacks in the country the time that he was playing. Rocco Beck is a step above Brock Purdy. And I know that's crazy talk. And probably for the rest of this preview, I'm going to say to damper expectations for other position groups. But when I watch Rocco, I'm just like, he's flawless. He's incredible. He tore up Oklahoma State. They went to the conference championship. When we gave him the ball against Kansas, he tore him up. When we gave him the ball against Memphis, he tore him up. When we gave him the ball against Baylor, he tore him up. BYU tore him up. Rocco Beck has not had really a bad half of football at Iowa State. And that's how I feel about Rocco Beck. He's incredible.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Cody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I actually do agree with you in terms of where put Brock Purdy and Rocco Beck in terms of best talented Iowa State quarterback. I actually had a talk with some of my other buddies about this, and we were saying, I think Rocco Beck is more talented than Brock Purdy because at times while Brock Purdy was here, he would make mistakes that would cost them drives and maybe games here and there. But Rocco Beck has clearly showed that he's not he doesn't usually make those mistakes. I mean, it's very rare. I think the only kind of mistake that it comes off the top of my head is the Sebastian Castro pick six in the Cyhawk game. But considering that was his second game as starting quarterback, I mean, he grew a lot from that Cyhawk game. And again, I hate to give Iowa credit, but they're one of the top defenses in the country. So it is very difficult to play a game.
And Cartavius Norton ran the wrong route. He slipped.
You
can't slip against Iowa. You can't slip. You can't run the wrong route against Iowa.
Speaking of slipping. Yeah, speaking of slipping, I saw there were times where our team would just slip all over the field. Now I don't know if that's us not having good balance or it's just field conditions, but I know our team our players would slip quite a bit throughout the season.